He grew up here, and then when he married, he and Lois lived here.
After a single term as Indiana's governor, the Democratic Party propelled Thomas Marshall to the nation's second highest office in 1913.
Well, number one, he was a gentleman. Number two, he had a very quick sense of humor.
His humorous quotes are the writing on the walls at the Whitley County Historical Museum, which is his former home in Columbia City.
What this country needs is a good 5-cent cigar. There were two brothers. One went to sea, one became vice president, and neither was ever heard from again. I was the Wilson administration's spare tire only to be used in case of emergency.
That latter quip referring to his one shot to become acting president.
Thomas had the opportunity to take over the government as president at that time because Wilson had been incapacitated, but no one knew the extent, and he felt it was improper for him to take over the reins of the government while Wilson was still alive.
When Thomas moved to D.C., his home back here was sold. It was divided into apartments. In the 1960s, the Historical Society bought it, restored it, and opened it to the public, collecting and showcasing many of his personal belongings, including this, a complete dining room set.
It was going up for auction the next morning. So the museum had to scramble to follow the paper trail to make sure that it was the correct dining room set, and then to raise the money. And they sent a representative to the auction the next morning. He had X number of dollars, and he was afraid that if the bidding got started that he'd be outbid. So he jumped on the first bid and bid everything he had, and it shut everybody else down, and we got it.
Recognized on the National Register of Historic Places, this home, Marshall's legacy, and his ties to the Hoosier State are a reminder of the impact that Indiana can have on presidential elections.
Indiana is considered a swing state, and that's why we had so many vice presidents, because people would vote for the local man, whichever party.
Now, in different parts of the home, you'll find collections for other historic figures, performers, athletes, and veterans with Whitley County ties. The museum is closed in January, but you can arrange for the home a visit privately by request.